Your brain decides before you do, sometimes by 10 full seconds. Free Will by Sam Harris. Audiobook summary and review by StoryShots. You did not choose your last thought. You did not choose the one you are having right now. That is the unsettling starting point of free will, Sam Harris's short, sharp argument that the thing you call your will is not yours at all. The myth of the self-made choice. Most people assume freedom means doing what you want without a gun to your head. That kind of freedom is real and worth protecting, but there is a harder question hiding underneath it. Where did the wanting come from? You did not select your cravings, your instincts, or your sudden urge to check your phone. They simply showed up. Think about the last time you changed your mind about something big. A career, a relationship, a diet. It felt like a decision. It was actually the output of genes, upbringing, and brain chemistry you never had a hand in writing. You can do what you want, you just never chose to want it. Every choice you have ever made was preceded by a cause you did not author, which means the next one you feel proudest of is coming from the same unowned place. The machinery behind the curtain. Neuroscientist Benjamin Libet ran an experiment that still unsettles philosophers. He hooked subjects to brain scanners and asked them to move a finger whenever they felt like it. The equipment showed which way they would choose before the subjects felt they had decided. Later studies using fMRI pushed that gap even further, some finding brain signals predicting a choice 7 to 10 seconds in advance. 10 seconds, an eternity in decision-making terms. That timing gap raises an obvious problem. If the decision is already made, what exactly is the conscious you doing during those 10 seconds? Watching? Rubber stamping? There is no simple answer, and the implications reach further than any single lab experiment. The storm you cannot steer. One image resolves the Libet puzzle better than any lab result. You are not controlling the storm, and you are not lost in it. You are the storm. Consciousness is not a director standing outside the weather system of the brain issuing commands. It is part of the weather. The thoughts, the impulses, the sudden clarity that arrives mid-shower, all of it is the storm doing what storms do, and the feeling of authorship is just the wind noticing itself blow. Here is the bigger question that opens up. If nobody is steering, why bother with effort, discipline, or moral judgment at all? The answer is not nihilism. Losing the illusion of free will can make a person more compassionate, not less responsible. You are not the pilot of your mind. You are the weather system itself. If this reframes how you see choice and blame, someone in your life wrestling with guilt or judgment would probably value this summary too. Final summary. This summary of free will threads together the myth of the self-made choice, the neuroscience showing decisions forming before awareness catches up, and the storm metaphor that ties it together into one argument. The self that takes credit for your life was never driving. The full summary digs into what this means for criminal justice, why retribution collapses but rehabilitation survives, and the sharp rebuttal to compatibilist philosophers like Daniel Dennett, who insist free will and determinism can coexist. You will also get the case of two convicted killers used to test whether blame makes sense once you understand their biology and history. For anyone who has ever judged themselves too harshly or judged someone else too quickly, the full picture changes the equation. Head to the StoryShots app for the complete summary of Free Will by Sam Harris, plus the infographic and animated video that walk through it visually.